My dear students, in this video, I am going to define cosine and inverse cosine functions. In the previous video, we have seen sine and inverse sine functions. In this video, we are going to see cosine and inverse cosine functions. See the graph of these two functions. This is the graph of cos x, cosine function. The domain is 0 to pi and the range is minus 1 to 1. So, and it passes through the x-axis at pi by 2. So this is the curve cos x curve. See, cos x is an even function, because cos of minus x equal to cos x, therefore cos x is an even function. And come to the cosine, inverse cosine function. Y equal to cos inverse x. The domain of this inverse function is minus 1 to 1 and range is 0 to pi. The domain and range of cos inverse are interchanged as the domain, range and domain of cosine function. The domain of cos inverse is minus 1 comma 1 and range is 0 to pi. And this is the graph and it cuts the y-axis at pi by 2. But inverse cosine function is neither even nor odd. Okay, neither even or nor odd. This is cosine inverse function is not even and not odd function. But cos function is even function, which you have seen that already in your 11th standard. Now, using this idea, we are going to solve the problems. Okay. Now, we will see the exercise 4.2. In this exercise, the first problem is find all the values of x such that cos x is 0, where minus 6 pi less than or equal to x less than or equal to 6 pi. In this interval, minus 6 pi to plus 6 pi, we have to find out the values of x. You know, cos x equal to 0 implies cos 90 is 0, Cos 90 is 0. Cos x equal to 0 implies, we know that x equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, that is the root. Solution of this equation, cos x equal to 0 implies x equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, cos 90 is 0, therefore theta is pi by 2, where n belongs to the set, is the integer set. So how many values lies between minus 6 pi to plus pi, 6 pi, we have to see. Where n equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, and plus 6. Up to this, these values lie between minus 6 pi to plus 6 pi. For x equal n equal to 5, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 1, 11 pi by 2, which is less than 6 pi. Similarly, minus 5, minus 10 plus 1, minus 9, minus 9 pi by 2 is also less than, in between minus 6 pi. So, 0, when n equal to 0, this is pi by 2. When n equal to 1, 2 plus 1, 3 pi by 2, which is also in the interval. And n equal to minus 1, minus 2 plus 1 is minus pi by 2, which is also that interval. Okay. 2, n equal to minus 1, you will get minus 2 plus 1 is minus pi by 2. Similarly, n equal to 2, 4 plus 1, n equal to 2, 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 pi by 2. If n equal to minus 2, minus 4 plus 1, minus 3 pi by 2, and so on. Like that the values, and also you can find only minus 6. If you use plus 6, 6 into 2, 12, 12 plus 1, 13 pi by 2. If you put x equal to plus 6, 6 into 2, 12, 12 plus 1, 13 pi by 2. 13 pi by 2 is greater than 6 pi. Therefore, if you put x equal to minus 6, n equal to minus 6, minus 12 plus 1 is minus 7 pi by 2, which is in this interval. Therefore, the values of x lies between 0 to minus 6. The values are plus or minus 1, 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, and minus 6 only. These are the solutions of this equation within this interval, given interval. Okay. The second problem is find all the values of x. Find all the values of x. If minus 5 pi less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5 pi. 5 pi. Minus 5 pi less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5 pi. And the equation is cos x equal to 1. You know cos 0 is 1. You know cos 0 equal to 1. Therefore, this equation becomes cos x equal to cos 0. This implies x equal to, what is the rule? Cos x equal to cos alpha when x equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. That's the rule. The equation, solution for this equation is cos x equal to cos alpha implies x equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha. In this case, alpha is 0, therefore this is 2n pi plus or minus 0. This is nothing but just 2n pi. Plus 0, we need not write. So x values 2n pi where n belongs to z. Integers, but that z, it takes only the values from minus 5 pi to plus 5 pi. For that, you substitute the values x equal to 0. If you x equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2 only. If you put plus or minus 3, if you substitute n equal to 3, 3 2s are 6 pi, it is out of interval. Similarly, if you put n equal to minus 3, minus 3 into 2 minus 6 pi, it is also out of our given interval. Therefore, the values of x lie between minus 5 pi to plus 5 pi is possible only when n equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. That's all. The values are when x equal to 0, when n equal to, when n equal to 0, this is 0, x equal to 0. If n equal to plus 1, n equal to 1, 2 pi, and n equal to 2, 2 2s are 4 pi. When n equal to minus 1, minus 2 pi. When n equal to minus 2 into n minus 4 pi. So these are the x values lie between the given intervals minus 5 pi to plus 5 pi, where x equal to 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, minus 2 pi, minus 4 pi, where n takes the values 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2 only. So that's all about this problem. Okay? Now, find the principal value of cos inverse of 1 by 2. What is the principal value of cos inverse of 1 by 2? You know, cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. Cos pi by 3 equal to 1 by 2. So from this, pi by 3 equal to cos 60 is 1 by 2. So pi by 3 equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2. So pi by 3 is the principal value. This is pi by 3 belongs to the interval 0 to pi. Therefore, the principal value of cos inverse of 1 by 2 is the principal value of cos inverse of 1 by 2 is pi by 3. That's all about the problem. Okay? Principal value of cos inverse of 1 by 2 is pi by 3. Next problem, show that cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. Cos inverse of minus x, cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. That's our problem. You first substitute for t equal to cos inverse of minus x. You substitute a variable t for cos inverse of x, where t is equal to cos inverse of x. From this, taking cos on both sides, cos t equal to minus x. Cos t equal to minus x. You multiply both sides by minus, you will get minus cos t equal to x. I rewrite this as x equal to minus cos t equal to minus x. Minus cos t is cos of pi minus t equal to x. Because cos 180 minus t is minus cos t. Cos 180 minus t, second quadrant. You know, cos pi minus t equal to minus cos t. Cos 180 minus t equal to minus cos t by definition. Therefore, this minus cos t can be expressed as cos of pi minus t. Cos 180 minus t, second quadrant, that is cos t, minus cos t, can be expressed as cos 180 minus t. From this pi minus t equal to cos inverse of x. You bring this t that side and bring the cos inverse x. This is pi minus cos inverse of x. Pi minus cos inverse of x equal to t. But what is our t? T is cos inverse of minus x. So cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse x. We proved. Cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. You can rewrite that this as cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. Okay. So cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x is derived from this idea. Cos 180 minus t is minus cos t. Okay. Next, we are going to find out the value of sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. We have, it is an identity. We have to prove that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. You consider sin inverse x equal to theta. From this you get x equal to sin theta. Sin inverse x equal to theta, if you substitute for sin inverse x, then x equal to sin theta. Taking sin on both sides. This is equal to sin theta is, you know that sin theta is cos 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, you know, by trigonometry result identity. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Here you will get x. So this is becomes operating on cos inverse is cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2 minus theta. Cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2 minus theta. This is equal to pi by 2 minus theta. Theta is sin inverse x. Left hand side you have cos inverse x. You bring the sin inverse x to the left hand side, it becomes sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2, which is our required identity. That's all about this result. Next, we will solve this problem. Find the value of cos inverse of cos pi by 7, cos pi by 17 minus sin pi by 7, sin pi by 17. You know one result, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B is cos A plus B, you know. Cos A plus B. By using this idea, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, already this is cos inverse of cos A pi by 7 cos pi by 17 minus sin pi by 7 sin pi by 17 is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B is cos A plus B, that is pi by 7 plus pi by 17. Cos of A plus B, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B is cos pi by 7 plus pi by 17. This is equal to cos inverse of cos of, by taking LCM as 119, cos 7 and 17, 17 pi plus 7 pi. Okay, that is equal to cos inverse of cos of 24 pi by cos of 24 pi by 119. So again, reciprocal cos inverse cos functions, you will get only 24 pi by 119 is your required answer for this problem. 24 pi by 119, cos inverse of cos get cancelled. Okay? Next problem, find the value of cos inverse 4 by 5 plus sin inverse 4 by 5. Just now we have seen cos inverse x plus sin inverse x equal to pi by 2. We have derived just now. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is pi by 2. Therefore it becomes cos inverse of x plus cos inverse of y. Sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x. X is 4 by 5 is same x value. So cos inverse x plus sin inverse x equal to pi by 2 you know. So cos 90, this is pi by 2. Therefore cos 90 is 0. That's all about this problem. Next, this one, cos inverse of 4 pi by 3. You write it as cos 4 pi by 3 as 5 plus pi by 3. This is 3 pi plus 5, 4 pi by 3. Cos of 5 plus pi by 3 is cos 4 pi by 3. Similarly, cos inverse of 5 pi by 4 is 5 plus pi by 4. This is 5 pi by 4. This is equal to cos inverse of cos 180 plus second quadrant, 180 plus third quadrant. Third quadrant cos negative. Therefore, this is minus cos pi by 3. Similarly, cos inverse of again cos 180 plus is minus cos pi by 4. So this is again cos inverse of, this is cos of minus pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3. Then similarly this is cos inverse of minus pi by 4. So this is equal to cos inverse of cos minus pi by 3 plus minus pi by 4. That is equal to 12 LCM. Get minus 4 pi minus 3 pi, that's equal to minus 7 pi by 12. Okay? So this is your answer. Cos 180 plus pi by 3 plus 1 pi, 3 pi plus 1, 4 pi by 3, okay. 180 plus second quadrant. Okay. So that's all about this problem. The answer for this is minus 7 pi by 12. So I will stop my video here and we will continue the next topic in the next video. Thank you.